again, huh?
And how she was when she was beautiful. She sang the letter rise. Babushka, 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 yeah, yeah.
Here we go again.
Babushka, 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 yeah, yeah.
So WandaVision's finished and we're all waiting for the premiere of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I thought I would take this time to personally welcome any new Marvel fans. That being said, this is everything you need to do before you're considered a real fan. First, you have to watch every single movie in the MCU, including The Incredible Hulk, in release order. After you're finished, you need to immediately rewatch them, but this time in timeline/chronological order. Once you've done that, you also need to watch the TV shows, even if they're not canon in the MCU timeline. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, Daredevil, all of them, Luke Cage, whatever. Every episode of every season of every Marvel show. Then you have to watch all of the X-Men universe, including the Wolverine and Deadpool movies. And most importantly, you have to read every Marvel comic that's ever been released, including the main timelines that the MCU is pulling from, as well as every incarnation of every Marvel character, even if they're not on screen ever. And if this isn't obvious, I'm totally joking. Gatekeeping sucks, guys, so welcome to the fandom. Whether it's one show, all the movies, or all of the above, we're happy to have you aboard.
Think about it. This bitch Dora? And here come y'all in the comments. Berlizzi, you can't call Dora a bitch. That's not right. Man, fuck Dora!
Don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Though it took some time to survive you, I'm better on the other side. I'm all good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything can stop me, don't show up, don't come out.
I wanna see you all on your knees, see. You don't wanna be with me or leave me. Man, it'll make you work hard, make you spend hard, make you want.
Let me tell y'all Snow Rats and Coon something. Once The Falcon and the Winter Soldier come out, I'm gonna need y'all to finally stop acting like Sam/Anthony Mackie isn't in the show too. It's The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Sam has a shield. Put some respect on his mother.
Enjoy your ride, Buck.
No, you can't call me that.
Why not? That's what Steve called you.
Steve knew me longer, and Steve had a plan.
15 seconds to
So if you ever have a really good picture, but annoying things like light switches are in the way, I use this app called Retouch. All you do is download it, use the little brush tool, and you can literally erase anything from any picture. I use this on so many of my photos.
Oh my fucking god, Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Y'all have got me so annoyed. You pulled me out of bed looking like this to come yell at y'all. What the actual fuck is this Sharon Carter slander? Are you trying to embarrass yourself? See, what we're not gonna do is be mad at her and not like her because she kissed Steve. That's not why I don't like her. It's just that I just don't like her. Girl, who do you think you're fooling? If you can't give me a valid reason other than that, you're giving yourself up. You're giving yourself away. If we're gonna be mad at any of them for that situation, it's gonna be Steve, because he knew that that was Peggy's great niece, but she might not have known that her great aunt and Steve had a thing. She might not have known that, so why would we be mad at her about that? I'm not talking about the people who are upset that she had a lack of character development. Like, I am literally with you guys. Like, I am so excited to see more of her in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But those of you who don't like her because she kissed Steve, see yourself out. See yourself out.
So then just don't watch the show. Like, if you don't like Sam, that's fine, but don't take his show and turn it into something that it's not. Don't watch the show if you don't like Sam.
Like, also, if you're watching the show for Bucky, then I'm gonna need you to reevaluate why you don't like Sam, because there's a very clear answer. Especially because Bucky has no personality and Sam does. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason I like Bucky is because I find Sebastian Stan attractive. Do I think he has a good personality? No. Do I think he has a lot of trauma that needs to be addressed and so I write about it in fanfic? Yes. But I like Sam more because I vibe with his personality more. So there's a very clear reason why you don't like Sam. Just think about it.
This man has one of the most disgusting personalities I've ever encountered. He's rude, he's narcissistic, he can't read. Would I like to hang out with him? No. Would I sleep with him? Yeah, big time.
So what if I'm the monster?
I'm still me, I stay automatic. Money add then multiply, I call it mathematics.
I would never let a man spit in my mouth. I don't know why y'all keep saying, oh, spit in my mouth, spit in my mouth. That's fucking...
No, seriously, I wouldn't let a man spit in my mouth, but she can.
Give it a chance, cause I like you a lot, so I'll give it a shot. Give it all that I got. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-dee. Suddenly you call my name and I lose my...
I keep seeing people say, don't hate on Bucky if Sharon's gonna be his love interest. I'm not hating on Bucky, nor am I hating on Sharon. From a person who has been through trauma and depression and PTSD, being in a relationship is not therapy. Women are not homes for broken men. Marvel, stop reducing powerful women to love interest. Thank you.
What the actual fuck is this Sharon Carter slander? Listen, if you're gonna come up with some lie as to why you think Bucky shouldn't have a girlfriend just to cover up the fact that you don't want him to date Sharon Carter, at least stick with it. This new TV spot comes out and everybody's switching up. Nobody actually cares if Bucky doesn't have a girlfriend anymore. It's just that you guys don't want him to date Sharon. Let's get one thing damn straight. Marvel didn't reduce Sharon Carter to a love interest. You did. You guys did. That is on you. That is not on Marvel. Calling her sloppy seconds? Marvel didn't do that. You did. It's literally 2021. I thought we came to a common understanding that we weren't going to call women sloppy seconds. If anything, Steve is her sloppy seconds. The blatant sexism. Oh, but y'all woke, right? Okay, sit down.
Do you remember? Remember when I pulled up and said get in the car and then cancel my plans just in case you called? Back when I was living for the hope of it all.
Why are people so set on proving that Sam Wilson is not Captain America?
Racism, even though it's purely canon. And although we hate to admit it, racism is rampant among our fandom. And we choose to ignore racism as a valid answer to your question because we just don't like the idea that racism has a big presence in the fandom. Some more canon. But unless we actually sit down and talk about this issue, it's not going to go away. And some more amazing cover art.
Sharon Carter might be brainwashed. Guess what?
I love your videos, and I think you bring up an amazing point, because I actually think that might be true. So we know that the first episode of Falcon Winter Soilder that's coming out Friday is definitely going to be Steve's funeral, and with the French leak and stuff, that's basically confirmed. I think they're going to be pulling heavily from Death of Captain America, which is obviously one of my favorite comic series. Regardless, in this Death of Captain America, Sharon Carter is actually under the mind control and just coming out of it of Hydra, the Red Skull. And she actually killed Steve Rogers. If you can quickly see this panel, yeah, it was bad. Obviously, not everything from the comic can translate perfectly to the TV show, but I think they're definitely bringing in maybe a feel. Like, maybe they'll bring in more Hydra stuff. And I think Red Skull left Vormir, so he might come back, which he was really big. Him and his daughter are huge players in Death of Captain America, and so is Bucky and Falcon. And yeah, maybe that'll happen.
Sebastian Stan could probably murder half your family and you would say thank you. Can I be next?
How did the Winter Soldier get into a national museum with a metal arm? Cause I accidentally walked through one of the metal detectors with a 2-inch long Boy Scout pocket knife and every alarm went off.
She was never just a love interest. You guys are the ones who reduced her to a love interest. I'm sick of hearing, I don't want her to be reduced to a love interest again, when she wasn't reduced to a love interest. You guys, the fans, reduced her to a love interest. Pepper, Wanda, Peggy, Hope. All females who had a love interest. All still badasses. And Marvel also doesn't feel like they need to give every female character a love interest. Valkyrie, Carol, Natasha. Natasha's kind of just how you perceive it, because I try to forget that Brutasha ever happened. My point is, they can give Sharon a love interest. They could put Sharon and Bucky or Sharon and Sam together, but they can still develop her character at the same time. That's the beauty of this being a series and not a 2-hour movie. Also, maybe a love interest is what Bucky needs right now.
I'm not sure where that came from. I have no experience with home invasion.
I would never let a man spit in my mouth. I don't know why y'all keep saying, oh, spit in my mouth, spit in my mouth. That's fucking nasty.
Look, I don't care what Lassiter says. The cat is not my new partner, Gus. Don't be ridiculous.
Then tell me again why the cat gets to ride shotgun?
He gets car sick, and you know this. Do you want him to throw up again back there? Is that what you want?
That's not funny, Sean.
Who's a character from a movie series that you felt got royally screwed over?
Sharon Carter. Yeah, so basically going back to the Winter Soldier, Sharon's had her scenes cut, had her characterization given to Natasha, or had her scenes given to Natasha. So that's part of the reason why people love Roman Odger so much. It's because it stems from Steve and Sharon's comic relationship. Same goes with Steve and Peggy. A lot of Sharon's characterization was also given to Peggy. Moving forward, on the topic of Steve and Sharon, the people who reduce Sharon, or say that Sharon's only a love interest, are the ones who are reducing her down to a love interest. Just because she's in a relationship with Steve, which is, don't get me wrong, an extremely, central part to her character, does not take away from the overall amazing, badass character that she is. And going back to Peggy, Haley Atwell is the reason so many fans hate Sharon, because she publicly has talked about how she doesn't like Sharon or Emily Van Camp.
Steve, and now she's living her best life. That's all I see in this scene. And all of you freaking the fuck out about it, relax.
Bitch, I'm fucking
No, you don't understand. Marvel has been coming for my fucking wig. They first had the audacity to end WandaVision on my birthday. And, get this! The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is going to end on my fucking anniversary. I don't care if it was a coincidence. Marvel, y'all owe me something.
Got an impossible whopper, because it should be impossible to look this good. When is it my turn to be happy?
Something you might hurt yourself riding on.
Oh, Lord. You know what I'm thinking?
Bitch, yeah, she bad as hell, she got long hair. Pretty bitch got a big booty, yeah, I gotta stare. Mama always told me I was different, I ain't got no fear.
Okay, the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier is out in 5 days. And I, for one, am hyped about all the discourse that's going to happen on TikTok, whether it's going to be theories or analysis or skits or, general enthusiasm. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The WandaVision experience was super special, and being a part of this awesome community and getting to experience it all together, even though we've been in quarantine for a fucking year, was just awesome. So obviously I'm ready for take 2. My only hiccup here, can we decide on a hashtag? Because Falcon and the Winter Soldier is crazy fucking long. Now, I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, so I can tell you something like this has worked just fine for us. I just think we should all be on the same page. So maybe once we decide, if someone could just let me know what the consensus is.
Well, I certainly hope you're all up to date with your shots, because when the show comes out, I'm gonna be freaking rabid.